Yo, what's going on, Solo E? So today I'm going to be breaking down how I mix and master my songs. Now I am going to actually play you guys how it sounds original with the actual vocals, and then also like the vocal chain and how it sounds when it's mixing all of that. And I will be playing it to you how it sounds with everything dry. If you guys want more content of this, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is a video, or this is a song that I'm putting out very soon, produced by my boy Rcomp, called Rock the Wave. So if you guys like it, make sure you like and comment below. And if you want more content like this, we're going to get into it. So let's just jump into the song, and I'm going to play you guys the song, and then we'll go from there.
I keep a dually on me, yeah, it's gon' be big. And I keep burning on me, that bitch sing. Yeah, I keep it loaded, most certainly. Yeah, I get it loaded. Yeah, just ride the way. If you ride the way, shawty ride the way. Yeah, if you ride the way. I keep a baby on me, you don't want her to die today. Yeah, shawty just ride the way. Yeah, ride the way.
Alright, you got the gist of it. So basically, like what I said, this is Rock the Wave, my new single coming soon. One thing foremost, this is a little bit higher pitch because of the sample rate I have it set is just weird for copyright reasons. Just when I do drop it, I don't want nothing to kind of happen. So the original will sound a little slower, and not high pitch, but it does sound dope like this. So I'm not complaining. If I ever want to do a remix and I want somebody to, do, yeah, I got you. So other than that, we're going to get straight into it. So I'm going to take everything off except for the tune. I'm going to take everything off, and then we will start with the DeEsser. So with the DeEsser, I use a lot of wave plugins, guys, as you see. I'm not going to get into depth for each plugin because it would be an hour-long plus video. But if you guys want to pause it, feel free to pause it and just kind of copy what I use. So DeEsser, bow, let's go. DeEsser, I set this between 9, roughly between 5 to 9 in that range, right? Depending on the vocals. I usually like to use this as my first plugin because I want to bring out the S's. I do not want to bring out the S's. Wow, I completely got that wrong. I do not. I don't know where that came from. I do not. I want to take the S's out. So if I want to reduce it as much as I can on a natural voice, in my naturally toned voice. So I use this as my first plugin, and actually I will be doing a little bit of live mixing here. I used 2 plugins. So what I am going to do is actually bring this up here, because I usually like to use my EQ as my second vocal chain plugin, just because it kind of gives that natural sound for when I do EQ stuff. So if you look here, this is pretty much my setup for it. It's basically me boosting. I was boosting everything just because I wanted to take away the frequencies that was not needed there, right? So let's play it with these 2 sounds. So let's just play everything with it off so you guys can hear how it sounds, and then we'll play with those 2 on.
Ride the way, if you ride the way, shawty ride the way, if you ride the way. I keep a baby on me, you don't want her to die today. Shawty just ride the way, ride the way. If you about it, it happen to ride and just come in and ride the way. I'm in a real ship, I'ma survive today.
Okay, so that's how it sounds without it. So let's add those 2 things.
Yeah, just ride the way, if you ride the way, shawty ride the way, if you ride the way. I keep a baby on me, you don't want her to die today. Shawty just ride the way, ride the way. If you about it, it happen to ride and just come in and ride the way. I'm in a real ship.
Okay, so you can hear it, you might not, but it did do a little bit of EQ, and it didn't do a lot because I don't want to do a lot right now. If I'm doing that, it's going to be we'll be overdoing too much, and I don't want to do that. So my next plugin, just to emphasize my words more, I use my favorite plugin, which is the CLA-2A. It brings everything out in the most naturalist tone or naturalist way possible, in my opinion. So let me play it without it. I'm gonna actually bring it to another area so we can.
Shawty just ride the way, shawty just ride the way.
This is without it.
Come with me, cause you might not survive in it.
This is with it.
I got the juice, I'm in the high ceilings. Just take care of the rest, I don't wanna resign to you. But I keep 2 in that bitch by, yeah. I gotta lie, homie. It's about 5 on me, I'ma survive.
Okay, so that's basically what I use. If you guys want to see a setup here, you can pause it like what I said and go from there. I'm not going to get into depth for that. I'm just giving you my fundamentals of my presets that I use for any other tracks that I record on. All right, so my next favorite plugin is the SSLchannel. With the SSLchannel, I love this a lot because it definitely brings out my vocals more. But I use this mainly for EQing and reducing the noise, and I also use it for a little bit of more compression. But I don't go crazy with this, because I don't want to do too much. You feel me? So I definitely use this plugin a lot. But just so I can kind of show you guys what I was doing here, I basically increased my highs here, and then I increased my mids a little bit. I kept the low end how it was. I kind of played with it a little bit, but then I just left it alone. The gate, I kind of went and just found an area where I was able to reduce the noise without reducing just like my vocals, but just really the noise. And then my threshold, my ratio, and my release, I kind of switched that and changed that up a little bit. I wanted to be less of a dynamic feel, if you get what I'm saying. It's hard to really say, but I'm gonna play without it and then play with it.
Just take care of the rest, I don't wanna resign to you. But I keep two in that bitch by, yeah.
This is with it now.
I gotta lie, homie. It's about 5, homie. I'ma survive, homie. Flying around with a chopper. Yeah, I keep me a new chopper. If you want something to die for, rolling what can you decide though?
So I'm gonna turn off the beat so we can really hear this. So let's go ahead and play without it.
But I keep two in that bitch by, yeah. I gotta lie, homie. It's about 5, homie. I'ma survive, homie. Flying around with a chopper. Yeah, I keep me a new chopper. But I keep.
Okay, so as you see, it did a little bit, but I want to show you guys something and why I really like this plugin. So I'm gonna kind of mess with this. If you guys can really hear it, you can hear you can kind of hear my humming sound, which is my computer at the time that I was using to record this. It was very loud. So you heard that. So I'm gonna see if I can reduce that by using this plugin. I'm gonna show you guys why I like this plugin so much. So I turned down the threshold and it sounded like it was a lot louder. So it kind of already reduced it, but let me turn it up and then let me boost my range and see what happens.
But I keep two in that bitch by, yeah.
So as you see, it reduced it a little bit. That's why I like using this plugin too. It helps reduce that type of noise.
But I keep two in that bitch by, yeah. I gotta lie, homie. It's about 5, homie. I'ma survive, homie. Flying.
So it definitely did some magic right there. The next thing I will be using is, now this is a Cubase. I believe this is a Cubase plugin. It's called the 2 compressor. Now I have a preamp and I just brought this preamp, but I was not using this preamp when I recorded this song. I have a preamp where it has it is a tube. It has a tube and stuff in it. So I mean the preamp is amazing. It does the gist, but at the time I was using this. If you guys don't have this plugin, it's completely fine. Honestly, it's a hit or miss. There's ways around it. I have another plugin that is a wave plugin that you can use. We'll go over a different video, but this one definitely adds some air to it. It gives it that airy feel. So I'm gonna play this without it.
But I keep two in that bitch by, yeah. I gotta lie, homie. It's about 5, homie. I'ma survive, homie. Flying around with it.
And this is with it.
But I keep two in that bitch by, yeah. I gotta lie, homie. It's about 5, homie. I'ma survive, homie. Flying around with a chopper. Yeah, I keep me a new chopper. If you want something to die for, rolling what can you decide though? I can keep on from the ops though. I don't get caught in the lie though.
So you really gotta hear it, but it added a little bit of air to it and it gave it more of a natural, organic feel, right? So that is definitely something I use a lot in all of my songs. And then I use the so I'm actually going to switch this to the Rcomp, because we're going to kind of do some live mixing here, show you guys how I do it. So we're going to use this to kind of play around and see what we can get. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got.
But I keep two in that bitch by, yeah. I gotta lie, homie. It's about 5, homie. I'ma survive, homie. Flying around with a chopper. Yeah, I keep me a new chopper. If you want something to die for, rolling what can you decide though? I can keep on from the ops though. I don't get caught in the lie though. Brought me a brand new coupe, keeping that bitch in a high beam, rolling around in a zombie. You can't move with me, just stay away, ho. I keep the real shit. I'm in a real ship. Yeah, just ride the way, if you ride the way, yeah. Shawty ride the way, yeah, if you ride the way. I keep a BB on me, you don't want her to die today, yeah. Shawty just ride the way, yeah, ride the way. If you about it, then hop in the ride and just come in and just ride the way, yeah.
So that's how I sound with it.
but I keep two in that bitch by, yeah.
This
I
is how I
got a
sound
lie,
without it.
homie. It's about 5 on me. I'ma survive, homie. Flying around with a chopper. Yeah, I keep me a new chopper. If you want something to die for, rolling what can you decide though? I can keep on from the ops though.
So add a little bit of life to it too as well, and I kind of just emphasize it a little bit more with the air tube. But for now, let me turn on my reverb and my H delay so we can get the full organic sound.
But I keep two in that bitch by, yeah. I got a lie, homie. It's about 5 on me. I'ma survive, homie. Flying around with a chopper. Yeah, I keep me a new chopper. If you want something to die for, rolling what can you decide though? I can keep on from the ops though. I don't get in the real shit.
Okay, so that's basically what it sounds with the with all of that stuff, reverb and H delay. So the next thing is basically now we're gonna jump into. So here's the thing, guys. When you do this is all art, right? This is all art, but for me to make things easier, I like to have everything get sent to a vocal chain, and then I have another send to like my main master mix, right? So like if I have like lead, so this is really for R&B vocals though. If I have like lead vocals and so forth, I'll have my main tracks. It'll get sent to my lead vocals, and then my lead vocals will get sent to a overall master mix, and that will also include my main vocals too, if you get what I'm saying. I know a lot of people will go that route. A lot of people just have different master chains for the leads and master chains for the actual main vocals, which is cool too. Like I said, I have that set up, but then I go extra setup and add another bus to create one big mix. So then if I wanted to increase, you know, if the vocals is just too loud overall, then I can just do it with just that one little knob, you know. And if I wanted to add maybe like a master bus to it, or like some add just like add an EQ to it just to fix the overall vocals, then I'll do that. So with this, guys, I'm gonna turn it off so you guys can hear how it sound without it, but I'm gonna let you know how. So this is how it sound with my vocal chain and my main vocals, but I don't have the master mix on. All right, so let's play it.
And the real shit, yeah, just ride the way, if you ride the way, yeah, Shawty ride the way, yeah, if you ride the way. I keep a baby on me, you don't want her to die today.
And this is how it sound with everything on here.
And the real shit, yeah, just ride the way, if you ride the way, yeah, Shawty ride the way, yeah, if you ride the way.
Like, okay, so now you guys wondering, like, damn, that sound a lot different. It sound better now. Like, I enhanced everything to the T. It brought everything out without me increasing my vocals or anything like that. Now, how I did it, simple. As you see here, I have the plugins. I have my CLA-2A again. I like what I said. This is my favorite plugin. I use this a lot. So I use this here. And this basically, so I'm going to play without it.
And the real shit, yeah, just ride the way,
and I'm playing
if you
with it.
Ride the way, yeah, Shawty ride the way, yeah, if you ride the way. I keep a baby on me, you don't want her to die today, yeah. Shawty just ride the way, yeah, ride the way. If you about it, then hop in the ride and just.
So as you guys hear, it definitely did a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? It did a lot to it. So the next plugin I love to use is my favorite, which is this bad boy right here. This is the best plugin for like mixing, mastering for sure. Really, guys, when you want, or if you want more information on each individual plugin, just let me know. I'll go ahead and do a video, but make sure you drop a comment, because if y'all not gonna want it, I'm not finna give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So drop a comment down below, and it's gonna help the channel out too. And overall, I'm gonna give y'all so much valuable information, and I will give y'all the plug on these plugins too, like how I got it for the, you know. But yeah, we're gonna set that for a different time in a different video. The Revival, which is this last one here, I love this one right here. This is like my favorite plugin in this plugin. So with this one, it adds thickness to it, and it also brings it out even more. So I'm gonna play it without this plugin, and I'm gonna play it with the plugin.
And the real shit, yeah, just ride the way, if you ride the way, yeah, Shawty ride the way, yeah, if you ride the way. I keep a baby on me, you don't want her to die today, yeah. Shawty just ride the way, yeah, ride the way, if you about it.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen what I did, but I just bypassed these two plugins right here, which was the FGS, if I'm not mistaken, FGS, and then also the FG116. I just bypassed those two. Just to let you know, I'm not really using that really like a lot, but I'm using it barely, right? So with it on, you can kind of tell that the EQ disc changed just a tad bit. And as you see here, I haven't even done much to the knobs, right? With this here, the FG116, I haven't done really much, but it's a compressor, so I didn't really want it to do much because I have so much compressing going on right now. But my favorite two plugins in this is definitely the FG73 and this Revival here, because with this FG right here, it gives it this virtual vintage sound that I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna just bypass everything on here except for this and let you guys know and just hear what I'm talking about. It is here.
The real shit, just ride the way.
You hear that?
If you ride the way.
Let's set it fully max so you can kind of get that sound. It gives it like this distortion.
The real shit, just ride the way.
But if I bring it down enough, it will enhance it and add some uplifting to the vocal.
The real shit, just ride the way. If you ride the way, yeah. Shawty ride the way, yeah. If you ride the way. I keep a BB on me, you don't want her to die today, yeah. Shawty just ride the way, yeah. Ride the way,
So I was playing with it on and off, so I don't know if you guys were able to hear it, but you really got to listen to it, right? So that's what I use, and also I use the Revival, which is my favorite plugin in this plugin. So I'm gonna play without it.
The real shit, just ride the way, if you ride the way.
Now with it.
Shawty ride the way, yeah. If you ride the way. I keep a BB on me, you don't want her to die today, yeah. Shawty just ride the way, yeah. Ride the way, if you about it, then hop in the ride and just come in and just ride the way, yeah, yeah. I'm in a real ship, I'ma survive today, yeah,
So that right there definitely has, I mean, you guys can hear it. I mean, it's there, you know what I'm saying? So I usually like to finish it off with the EQ. With the EQ, this is how it sounds.
In a real shit, yeah, just ride the way, if you ride the way.
Without it.
Shawty ride the way, yeah, if you ride the way. I keep a BB on me, you don't want her to die today, yeah.
Okay, so let me go into this plugin right here, which is the like my favorite EQ, the Pro-Q3. This right here is a beast. This, you can use this as a dynamic, you can use it as an EQ, you can do a lot with this. I like this specifically for a lot of reasons. So if I wanted to adjust a certain frequency, I can literally click this headphone button here and it will just play that frequency area. So you hear? You see?
Ride away. I keep a baby on me, you don't want her to die today, yeah. Shawty just ride away, yeah. They hop in the ride and just come.
So when I'm emphasizing my I like to take that out too. So I know I told you guys in the beginning I take that out when I'm like doing just my natural voice. However, since I'm adding so much distortion, compression, and all of this extra stuff, I have to take it out again, because if I don't, it's just going to still be there, right? However, I still took it out on my natural vocals, but I still need to take it out with all the artificial plugins, is what I call it. So me doing that is when I would get my EQ out, and then I use my dynamic. I go to dynamic. As you see, disable. If I click disable, it'll take it out. But let's go ahead and let's put it back in there, enable it, and then I will take that out, and also I will take it out in this frequency area too. I mean, you guys got to play around with it. You got to do a boost to kind of see where your S's is emphasized at.
So real.
So mine is definitely in that area, so I decided to decrease it a little bit and so forth. So guys, that's basically it. I mean, I'm keeping it simple, letting you know how I do it, letting you know how this works. It's not too much to it. A lot of you guys like to overcomplicate things, which you don't need to be. Honestly, it's really all about your vocal chain. Think of it like this, right? Adding an EQ, and then you add a compressor, then you add another compressor, then you add an EQ, and then you add a flanger. It's going to literally start off with that, and then next, right? So what's happening is your vocals is going through all of these different chains to give it that sound. And sometimes this is where your delay will come and play. Like for me, if I was to add all of these different plugins in my mixer, it will basically be like, yo, you got too much going on. Like if we go here, you will see like this is my delay processor, and it's telling me like it's 2.9 milliseconds off, it's 11 milliseconds off, because I have so much of the plugins going. And that's basically what's happening, right? Basically it's telling me like it's going through, so your vocals is going through this vocal chain, right? It's going through your EQ first, and then it's going to go to your compressor next, and it's going to go to your limiter next, and it's going to go into all of these different things. So I do highly suggest your vocal chain is also key to mixing, because in order to get that natural feel and that natural organic sound, where people will be like, damn, how you record, what microphone did you record on? Like, a lot of people ask me this all the time. This is actually how I was able to mix a song that Boosie and my homie just put out, just because they asked me like, yo, what are you recording with? And I'm telling them, like, I got a $60 microphone. However, I do have a TLM 102 microphone that I just brought, and I'm recording off that now, and I got a nice little preamp that I just hooked up. But previous to all of that, I was recording this song with the $60 microphone and also recording with no preamp, just my interface, right? And I got the big knob interface, and it's just like, yo, you don't really need a lot of this gear. It's great to have it, but you know, you don't really need it. Nowadays, you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're just doing your standard rap R&B music, this is it. So if you guys want more content, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm gonna be giving you guys more gems on my R&B stuff. I got a lot of different vocal chains that I use for R&B and rap and all this and that. So make sure you like it. I'm tired, man. It's like 1 o'clock in a.m. So I'm about to go to sleep. As you see, my eyes is draggy. I'm tired, y'all. Peace.